Okay, guys, just to respect everybody's time, I will get this started off and I'll just keep letting people in as I hop on. So, first of all, I just want to thank everybody for taking time tonight, hopping on. We've got a pretty special call happening. I guess that's why I love being with Q so much, is just the community, the culture that we have here is just, bar none, it's amazing. And being able to be a part of Canada's, pioneering this company globally in Canada here right now. And the timing is just incredible. So another thing this call is going to showcase tonight is just the mentorship that we have. And I mean, having, people like the speaker that's coming on tonight to take time out of their schedule to come on and just, mentor us and pour into us and just show us how to do this business and be successful. So I don't want to waste any time because, we've got a pretty incredible speaker lined up tonight and someone I've got to know over the past year and just respect and love so much. She's an incredible person, business, mom, wife, and all the things. And she kills it in all areas. And she is our, number one income earner here at Q. And that's why she has earned the title of our Queen Bee. We just all love her so much and appreciate her taking time. She's in Cancun right now. So taking this time for us is pretty special. And we just, are so appreciative. So further ado, I believe she's on here. Mariel, whenever you're ready, I will mute.
Yes. I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Hey.
Can you guys hear me? Okay, good. Okay. It's kind of a not great reception. The reception's not the best. I might have to hide my camera. I'm not sure, but the reception's a little funky. I might need all these kids to get off their devices. I'm sorry, Danielle, is this working now? It's just very delayed. Okay.
No, you're good. We can hear you.
Okay. If I'm starting to break up, will you or freeze, will you please let me know? Okay. Well, I'm glad that I was on mute when I first hopped on this Zoom because there were 3 10 and 11-year-old boys, and you can only imagine what they were doing on these 2 beds behind me. This is the kids' room that I'm trying to hide out in, but they had to all come in here at the same time, of course, and talk about all their bowel movements and all the things they've stuffed in their faces candy wise from Easter yesterday. I hope you all had a beautiful and blessed Easter. But anyhow, just to give you a little perspective on what was happening behind the scenes, I videotaped a little bit of it. Jake Spencer's son, Mike and Tara Truax's son, and our son. Yeah. Can only imagine what that's going to look like in 10 years. But anyhow, I'm very blessed to have been, in this industry for as long as I have now. It's been almost 10 years. And we've been able to, thankfully, children in this industry. And so this is their first incentive trip in over 9 years that we've qualified for so many of them. This is the first one they're on. So it's pretty special. This is not a dig or a knock on my last company, but we earned 13 all expense paid trips there. And it was always a little bit tough to leave the kids at home because they were the ones sacrificing when mom and dad were out building the business. And it's been really, really nice to be able to kind of reward our children in a way here in Q and let them, I guess, be a part of this and super, super special. So anyhow, we had all these grandiose ideas on, I guess, tuning in from poolside and doing these trainings and different Facebook lives, and the Wi-Fi, I think on purpose, is not working. So we can all get off our phones and relax for a few days. But I really believe, the future of Canada. First of all, congrats to those of you that earned to be on this special call. I know some of you are working hard to be on it. And then I know Danielle's leadership is just incredible, and I've loved getting to know Danielle. And thankfully, you've got great layers of leadership. You know, Danielle, the Bristos, Katie and Ben, Bridget Schofel. There's quite a few people that are willing and wanting to lock arms with you all and really make sure that Canada is heard and seen, you know, in Q. And I've studied this industry for a long time. Even being a professional network marketer for the last 9 years, I can honestly say that at the end of the day, nationally, and if you look at a lot of these companies that are based in the United States, most of them that have had, you know, 20 to 50-year runs are. And Canada, once it does catch the momentum, you know, the people that were involved day one in Q in the US, day one, pretty much all of you in Canada, you're the ones that your network right now will hear about Q from you, and they'll probably hear about Q a year from now from someone else. And the whole fact of the matter is you want them to come back to you. You want them to circle back to you. I know several of you are planning a table team. Here come the teenage girls. Okay, just come in, girls. Just come in. Okay, or not. I mean, hiding from them is part of my trip goals as well. But you know, people will, you know that you or are associated. Hopefully, your branding is part of Q. Katie commented something in the chat about someone coming back to her, you know. Okay, Kate. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah. So that happens. You know, Lauren, Lolo, we call her, came back to Katie. That happens. Again, you just want people to come back to you. You know, you want them to think, oh, yeah, that's my Q gal, you know. I know several of you on the team are going to do a team table. You have an event, and Danielle wanted me to touch a little bit on that as well. I've had for many, many years, I've had several team members host booths, events. I've only done them at gyms. So I have not been exposed to a big, big fair the way that you all are doing one with thousands of women that are coming through, Danielle said. But I do know that that's how some big, big recruiting, you know, has happened in this industry, that the big recruiting has happened from booths and things like that. What you want to take advantage of and understand is that you don't want to just put your information out there. Nobody's going to contact you. You're not going to go with a bunch of business cards and hand them out. You can do that and get their information. People are not going to take your business card. And not that they have any ill intent or, you know, rudeness in their body. It's just that they unfortunately are not prioritizing what your business is. And meeting you at a trade show, an event, you know, they're not going to remember even, you know, when they find that card buried at the bottom of their bag 4 months from now. That's what happens to me. I'm like, oh yeah, what? Right? When I've taken cards now, ever since I got into network marketing, I started writing notes on the back, but that's because I want to network with them. These people that you're going to meet at any event, fair, when you're out and about, you always want to add them to your funnel. That you provide an opportunity where you're bringing that person into your book of business. So that person's not going to prioritize meeting you, right? But what you do is you can get their information, you know, just say, hey, are you on social media? Are you on Facebook? Are you on Instagram? Stay connected there. Normally when I'm out and about on a trip, then I like to say, you know, oh, let me follow your trip photos or your trip stories or something like that. So I can kind of see what they post and they can see what I post. And we're all both in the same type of trip, right? I live in a tourist town. Not everybody lives in a tourist town. So that's my way of being able to hopefully stay in touch with people. For you all, you have like 3 seconds to sometimes meet these people coming through on the booth. So there has to be something that's going to be captivating to your audience. I would say a before and after picture, weight transformation, collagen transformation, anything that is going to captivate that audience quickly, where it shows them value, is important. Something is going to speak to them like, oh, I need to get to know, you know, this lady or this man at this booth because they have something I need or want, right? And so I like before and after pictures. It's important. if you even have a couple framed ones or something big blown up to where, and then capitalize on getting their information. So maybe there's a drawing. Maybe there's a drawing for collagen. Maybe there's drawings that actually have a longer conversation with you than somebody else that just walks right through. But I would definitely have some sort of drawing where they're writing down their name and their number. And you can say, can I follow up with you on the opportunity with Q, the products with Q? I'm not really exactly sure how your conversations will go, but always get permission before you just start emailing or texting someone too. And just understand who gives their permission is obviously fair game, right? So yeah, make sure that you're getting all of their information. Again, they're not going to focus on what you need or want for your business, but they're going to know, oh, that person can provide me with something of value. So that's what I wanted to touch up on there. Anybody have questions on that fair or booth or anything like that? A table? No questions? You sure? Okay. Beyond that, yes, that's what I was going to say. Make sure people know there is a raffle when they enter their name, number, email, that kind of thing. Whatever. Social media is great. That's where I really love to engage, because I'll even go into the Millionaire's Mentor and look at the Facebook Live from last Monday when Krista talked about the 3-2-1 approach on social media. I really like getting into people's kind of inboxes on their posts, start engaging so they even know you exist and they go, oh, that's the person that I met at that booth. Katie, I'm sure, knocked out of the park tonight with her Facebook Live. I haven't been able to watch it yet, Katie, but she did a whole training on recruiting. So I hope that you get to see that. I know that she's going to kill it with that because her recruiting numbers are incredible. And I don't mean recruiting numbers like Katie's not necessarily the recruiter that brings in 40 people a month. That's not what I mean. She brings in quality people. That there's a difference. So having said that, I believe you all for being here, going through Q's ups and downs, because let's face it, it's not easy when you're launching a new new company, first of all, but always country. Oh yeah, there you go. Katie's got great ideas in the chat. Please read that too. But it takes quality individuals that understand, the long-term play in being a part of a project like this. Again, and really, honestly, everyone and anyone, make sure in your network knows you're associated with Q. I think the most expensive lesson that my own cousin learned was not coming directly to me to enroll me in network marketing. Someone my mom knew signed me up in my last company. There was a 10% check match. We made millions of dollars. So you can imagine my sponsor made hundreds of thousands of dollars just on enrolling Frank or I. And my own cousin was a part of the last company and didn't tell me. A pretty expensive error for about 5 years that cost her a lot of money. I would say you need your entire network to know. Don't be shy about, don't be coy, be very bold, be very proud, be very strong that you are a pioneer of Q and you know who they are and know how they're going to get there. Bottom line. And you just speaking that confidence and being bold will inevitable. So that's huge, honestly, is how you posture yourself. Shoulders back, head high, posture, confidence, be bold, and don't forget to share Q with everyone you know. And then I even like asking for the referrals from people. So, hey, if Q's not for you, who do you know that I need to know? I always ask that of people. I've asked that of some of the most successful business entrepreneurs I've ever met in my life. I've said, hey, I know you're successful in business. Maybe you want to look at this. Maybe you want to get your eyes and ears on it, but who else do you know that I need to know? And I have met the most amazing people in my path because of somebody that introduced and connected us. I met a woman on a plane once who introduced me to a business partner I've had for eight years, in this industry. A real go-getter, which is awesome. Great customer getter. So You guys have any questions at all on anything and where your business is, what you personally need to work on? I mean, I'm a pretty open book and I can shoot from the hip. So if there's anything specifically, do y'all say that expression in Canada? Shoot from the hip? No. It's probably a horrible expression, actually, now that I'm thinking. Shoot from the hip. Is that like a gun that they're referring to? What is that? I don't know.
No, I don't think we say it. I don't know. We could, but I don't think, but I've heard it before. I've heard it.
Okay, you've heard it. Maybe Western or something. I don't know. Somebody had a question, or somebody was oh, I see Hannah on here. I didn't get to scroll earlier. Hey girl. We've been hanging out, Dylan, Paige, and I. We've had some fun. That's for sure. I have way too much sun. I also can see my.
Oh, look. Are you guys having so much fun?
So much fun. My. But yeah, we're actually meeting about Canada tomorrow night. So we were told that today at the pool that our one of the main topics that we're speaking about tomorrow is Canada. So I have no idea yet. So I can't even tell y'all yet, but I know it's being discussed. So we'll have to see what transpires, but I'm sure it'll be good stuff. So yeah, anybody have any questions at all? Anything that you personally need or want in your business? That's it, huh? That's okay. I'm putting you on the spot.
I wouldn't mind asking, like, me and Danielle are doing a fair this weekend that I'm pretty excited about. It's my first one with her, so it's kind of cool. I'm a little nervous about making sure I say well, you can't say the wrong thing. You just talk to people, but
yeah, you know, you just like, hey, you've been so fun, you've been so sweet. I'd love to, you know, I'd love to keep networking with you. I'd love to keep chatting with you. At the very minimum, you know, are you on social media? We can connect there. And you don't even have to talk about Q. You can just that have become either customers or ambassadors of mine, or just random people I met just out and about. Actually, this one gal I met, she was on a date. Her first date, it was basically a blind date that her friends hooked her up with. And my husband and I were out having our date night. It was a Friday night. This was not that long ago. And she and that guy ended up not working out. We laughed about it on Instagram because I even said, well, let's connect on Instagram. You guys are so fun, blah, blah, blah. And we've been talking ever since. It's been almost a year. She just ordered collagen for me. I mean, you're not always going for an immediate sale. You're not always going, I would say 95% of the time, it's never going to be an immediate sale or an immediate connection or immediate, value. But I always think, let me add them into my funnel, my book of business. So at some point, should Q be something that I can recommend to them, great. And if not, then the answer is no. I mean, you just don't know. But it's always great to just play the networking and adding people to your funnel, because that's at the end of the day what all business people should really do. You own a business, you need new people to walk through your doors every day, every week, every month. I don't care if your business is been around for 1 year or 25 years. You're always an owner when you're out meeting people and letting them know. You can say it too soon sometimes when there hasn't been trust established, or so just add people to the funnel. If the conversation's not going that way, then that's fine. Just, again, if someone's been really nice and friendly, and then I like to screenshot that person so they go into a folder in my phone so I know when to follow up with them too, or at least know when to message them, which is usually a couple weeks to a couple months later, depending upon what folder I'm putting them in.
Mariel, I have a question.
Yeah.
When the information kind of comes out with whatever Jake's sharing with you guys, when you can share it with us, would you be prepared to get on some kind of strategy call with us and say, you know, this is what I would do if I was in your shoes, like, because you were here from the ground up. And as much as we try and remind ourselves that, because building here is different, right? In the States, it's so different. And like, we just had a big call about it last week, that we do have the ground floor timing. We are ground floor, we're pre-launch, we have all of those things. But I think certainly for myself, I lack the understanding of the industry for knowing what to do with that, right?
Right. Yeah, a lot of this, yes, absolutely. We should definitely do a strategy call. The one thing I will say is you can already, though, and I would be very, very, very aggressively doing this. You can already be asking every single person, and maybe even circling back to people you've already spoken to, and say, I know I've shared Q with you in the past, or I know I called you a year ago, 6 months ago, last month, but things are absolutely changing. I need your eyes and ears on this now. And again, this might not be for them. So you can even say that. You can say, this is maybe not for you, but I need your eyes and ears on this, being the respectable business person that I look up to in you. And you very well will know at least 5 people that I should meet and I should know because of this and what's happening here. So it's just that real sense of urgency and a lot more confidence in getting in gear. And you want to make sure that you are at like gear 10 right now, right? Like you want to be making sure that you're throwing a lot of octane fuel onto this smoke and creating a full fire. And that fire will come in 60 to 90 days. So you need to have the conversations now that they're getting their eyes and ears on it, because they're not going to get their excitement and the sense of urgency in your voice. If they don't hear that sense of urgency in your voice, there's not really a push to get their eyes and ears on it right then. But if they need to know now, you can only use pre-launch for as long as you can use it. You can't really use pre-launch for forever. So you should be using it every day, all the time, around the clock. You know, we haven't even broken, I think there's been what, like maybe one 6-figure earner, you know, maybe. I'm not sure when that magazine's coming out, Donna. I saw that really quickly flash across my screen, but I'm not sure yet when that publication's coming out, but I'll ask tomorrow night as well at our meeting. But yeah, I mean, absolutely, a strategy call would be great. Yeah, absolutely. Again, though, I just would not be sleeping until you ask every respect and people they know that are successful in business to get their eyes and ears on this. And then you get them on a really good recorded Zoom or a live QIQ immediately. Yeah. And I'm happy to do some for you guys as well. I'm really happy to do several of the other leaders as well. I'm sure Hannah has some happening too. I'm happy to hop on though and give my testimony on any and all of them. So, all right, guys. Well, that will probably be the next one then. Let's plan for another one, because it's not really that great to just one and done.
So Mariel, there is one comment in here from Mallory, and she says, how do you confidently share the business when you haven't had much success in your own biz?
But nobody knows that but you. Like you even need to know what, they don't even care. Trust me. I joined a woman that had not really much success in the industry ever. I didn't care to ask. I just wanted to work hard. I was my own leader. Hang on one second. Just have kids at the door. Sorry. Okay. Okay, Mallory. So basically, I don't know what happened to my screen. I have no idea. That's weird. Okay, there we go. So yeah, honestly, like you can't say the wrong thing to the right person, and you can't say the right thing to the wrong person. It's just how it is. But you do need to have some confidence in what you're saying. So it's just, hey, you're really successful. I look up to you. I respect you. You need to get your eyes and ears on this because this is going to be the next $1 billion brand. And I'm going to give you, access to take a look at it now, you know? I don't know if I paused. I can't tell. Anyhow, I'm going to hop off because literally the kids are sitting right outside that door. I'm going to let them come back in. We'll do another Zoom and spend some better time.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're so welcome.
Yes, thank you so much. This was awesome. This was
Thank
so
you guys for getting on.
yeah. Well, enjoy the rest of your time. We appreciate it so much. Thank you.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate it all.
Bye, guys.
Absolutely. All right. You guys have a great night. Good luck weekend.
Thanks so much.